Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, welcome to Moca's World. So I decided to make myself an elixir to address some of my digestive issues and just some other issues I've been having. So I decided to just look in my pantry and pull out any herbs and seasonings and fruits and things like that that I know will be beneficial to my body. So to make the elixir, I normally don't like to measure things, but rather do it intuitively. I'll put the approximate amounts in the description section below the video. So I have a cinnamon stick, apple, lemon slices, some fresh thyme. This was from my pot here of fresh thyme. I also use some dried thyme that I had in a shaker. I have some cloves, some black pepper seeds, some dried oregano because I don't have any fresh one, and some fresh ginger, some coriander seeds, and some turmeric powder. So I'm going to throw all of these in a pot with some water and boil it for a little bit to steep everything, and then we'll continue from there. So I've chopped up the apples, and I'm just adding the rest of the ingredients here. I also cracked some of the seeds so that they blend better here. And again, I don't have a set amount of each item. It's just what I felt just worked well in this pot here. I'm going to add some more of the turmeric powder. So my goal is to actually blend all of this once it's steeped to make a combined liquid. I have no idea what the texture is going to be like, but stay tuned for that. So I also found some dried Aronia berries in my pantry that I hadn't used in quite some time. So I think I'm going to just add those to the mix here. Give that a stir. And I'm going to add some cumin seeds. Give it a stir. I'm just using all the herbs and seasonings that I can find in my cabinet, which I know to have really good health benefits. Since I didn't have any fresh garlic, I'm going to add some dried garlic. I'm going to give that a stir. So now that the water is at boiling temperature, I'm going to turn off the heat and allow everything to steep for maybe an hour or so. So I'm just allowing the elixir to cool off before I blend it. The cloves just give it really such a nice aroma. So I have my Kenwood kitchen machine here with the blender attachment. I'll include the link to my video reviewing this very versatile kitchen machine. And I'll include the link to Amazon to purchase it if you're interested. And I have the pot of the elixir. It's not completely cooled, but that's okay. So I'm going to just put some of it into the blender here. I'm going to also add a little bit of coconut oil, maybe about 4 tablespoons or so. So now I'm going to just place the cover on there and pulse it. So I'm going to pour it into this container here using a funnel. Now at this point you can strain it, but I want to have every bit of this goodness. And of course, because of the chunks, I'm just using a skewer here just to help push it down in there. There we go. So this is what it looks like. And I'm going to pour some in my little shot glass here. And my goal is to drink one of these every morning and one before bed. Cheers. Yeah, you can taste all the little chunks and everything. The flavor is not the best, but knowing that this will help my body in so many ways makes it worth it. Just a quick disclaimer, I'm not a medical professional. If you have any concerns, consult with your medical practitioner before you consume this elixir. Let me just cover that up. So I'm going to store this in the refrigerator. The chunks will likely settle on the bottom when it's just sitting there in the fridge. So before I use it, I'm going to give it a good vigorous shake and then pour. And the rest of it, I'm going to freeze so that it stays fresh for a longer period of time. So I'm just making use of this silicone mold here. Now I'm going to just place this in the freezer. So these are all the ones that I've frozen in the silicone mold. And I just took them out of the mold, stacked them on top of each other and put them in the freezer. The donut silicone mold was the only thing I had. I didn't have a regular ice cube mold, but you could use one of those as well. You can also take the frozen ones out of the freezer, defrost them in the refrigerator and have them as a shot. Okay guys, so I've frozen some of the elixir in the mold here. I'm just going to take it out and place it in a mug and then add some boiling water on top of that and allow that to dissolve a bit. Just give that a stir. You can also put a little less water if you want it stronger. And there you have it. Instant elixir tea. So good. This is so good. Obviously, this is not as concentrated as the shot, but it delivers a really healthy punch. So there you have it, guys. DIY Wellness Elixir. Cheers to your good health. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified about new episodes.